Hi, I'm Lamar Townsend, the Zodiac Wizard. So there's this guy I think is really handsome and really cute. I love his mind. I find him really attractive. I love his body. And I think he's standing right in front of me. By the way, when I said I meant my friend, and I'm totally not talking about you. I hope I'm not creeping you out right now. Virgos can be totally awkward when they flirt, and this is coming from a Virgo rising here. But Virgos can also be very sensual and very touchy feely when they flirt, especially when they feel comfortable with the person. So I guess there's levels to flirting when it comes to Virgo. By the way, I am Lamar Townsend, the Zodiac Wizard and Guru. So if you would like your own personal psychic tarot reading from me, I am an astrologer as well as a psychic tarot reader. Or if you would like your psychic tarot reading from me or an astrology birth chart reading from me, then check out my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. LAMARRTOWNSEND Tarot, basically my YouTube channel name, .com. For your own personal reading, I would love to read for you, and I am available for bookings. This video is about Virgo and how Virgo men and Virgo women flirt. I have a few things I want you to do for me though. First I want you to hit that subscribe button if you aren't subscribed. Hit the like button on this video and also hit that bell next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification whenever I upload a new video or go live. And if you're interested, I have a certain YouTube channel Facebook page and a certain Instagram page that you can follow if you want to. And at Lamar Townsend is my Instagram handle. Lamar Townsend Tarot is where you can find me on Facebook if you want to. By the way, I'm totally flirting in my Virgo way if you can't tell. Because you have to realize that Virgos are very passive flirters. So a Virgo will flirt, it's almost like, a wind, a blow of wind, a gust of wind, it's kind of like, where'd that come from? Was that what I think it was? It's like, that's kind of how it is when it comes to Virgos and flirting. It's like, you never quite know sometimes if it's flirting, if they're flirting with you, or if they're just being nice. So you kind of have to read between the lines when it comes to Virgos and flirting. But kind of like I was alluding to at the beginning of this video, Virgos can be very indirect with their flirting. So they can literally be talking about you while they're describing someone else as a way to gauge your attraction to them. Meanwhile, you're thinking it's about someone else, but really it's about you. But if you're intuitive and smart, you catch on really quickly and you realize, oh, the Virgo's talking about me. And that's exactly what the Virgo wants. Is the Virgo wants you to realize that they're talking about you, but they want you to realize it on your own accord. Passive aggressive flirting. And this is absolutely no fault on Virgo. It's just who they are. They're ruled by Mercury. So, Mercury can be like a mind. I want to use something other than the F word. A mind orgasm, all right? Like, that's literally how Mercury can be. And when we put this in an earth sign, it can be a mind orgasm that never quite really places itself. It's like you feel the orgasm, but it's like you don't know exactly where it's coming from or why or how even. I'm getting confused now. So now that we've gotten all that awkwardness out of the way, we can now get to the real meat and potatoes of how a Virgo flirts. And by the way, awkwardness is just something that comes with, a part of flirting for Virgo. So if you can get down with the awkwardness of a Virgo, then, you can, have a pretty good relationship with that Virgo. But, Virgos 9 times out of 10 are going to be a little bit awkward, especially if they really like you and find you attractive, which 9 times out of 10, if they're flirting with you, then they do. They're going to be a little bit awkward, but that's a part of their charm. Now, as I was saying, Virgos can be very sensual as well. They can be very sensual flirters. Meaning Virgo can be that type of trainer who is very touchy-feely. So they really want you to get that move right. So they're going to, caress your body and help, place you in the right, placements for your movements, and they're going to be all up on you, making sure that you lift that leg up high enough. Like, that's Virgo, very sensual, but very helpful as well. They're very helpful flirters. They like to be of service. That's the biggest thing with the Virgos, that they like to be of service. They like to be of help. So that's Virgo's way in of flirting, is by being of help. How can I help you? Sure, I'll grab your books, let me grab your books and hold your books for you, but as I grab your books, let me, slightly caress your hand, and it makes, the person, that the Virgo's flirting with being like, did that Virgo just caress my hand, and Virgos just play it off like it's nothing. And that's kind of a part of the mind orgasm as well. I'm getting confused again. Or am I just feeling awkward? You see, a Virgo just wants to know and figure out how you react to their kind of passive aggressive flirtations or their passive aggressive advances. If you're weirded out, a Virgo will pull back. If you are turned on, or if you kind of reciprocate, then a Virgo will do more and become more confident in their flirtation, right? Or their whatever, I don't know, their dating technique. Because you see, a Virgo may not always hit the mark with their flirting, but the point is that at least they're trying. They're getting over their fear, they're getting over their anxiety, their worries, they're overthinking, they're overanalyzing, and they're just doing it. But they have to feel comfortable enough with you to get to that point. So once they get past that second layer of awkwardness, that second, layer of tension, I guess, is, the second layer, I would say the first layer is the awkwardness. The second layer is that kind of tension, all right? Once a Virgo gets past that tension, aka anxiety, overthinking, overanalyzing, you'll notice that a Virgo will become even more sensual, touchy-feely with you, because they like closeness. Virgos like closeness, so they want to bring you close, after they've, let down their wall, or their 2, 3, 5 walls, depending on the situation. They, want to pull you in. So a Virgo, they're very sensual. So a Virgo, will flirt with you through, very, like I said, subtle ways. So, they may do things like put on a certain perfume and make sure that, you smell it, so that you say something, you bring it up, because they always want you to react to to their situation. So that's, but they want you to be the one that kind of is the initiator, the catalyst. You have to, remember that, Virgo, while they're an earth sign, and earth signs are initiators in a lot of ways, they're not a cardinal sign. All right. So, like I said, Virgo is going to throw the ball in your court in terms of flirting and see what you do with it, Another way that a Virgo will flirt is through conversation. Virgos love to talk. So, Virgos will flirt, and once the more comfortable they get with you through conversation, the more you'll notice that they'll start to flirt more. And, sometimes the flirting will get even, a little bit raunchy, and it's like, wow, like, okay, Virgo, I didn't realize you had all this in you. So like I was saying at the beginning of this video, I think there's layers to Virgo's flirting, and it really all depends on how comfortable they are with you, and what benefit they bring to your life, and vice versa. How they can help you and how you can help them. In the context of that, I think all plays a role into the layer of, flirting that you will get from a Virgo, and also how interested they are in you. But always keep in mind, that a Virgo will have their guard up. So, it's going to take a while to kind of break the ice with them, to kind of soften them up. They come out in their own timing, and I don't mean out of the closet, or maybe I do in this situation. Okay, awkward again. I just feel like this whole video has been awkward, but it is what it is. This is how a Virgo flirts. I hope you kind of understand or understood a Virgo's situation. I think, once a Virgo really feels comfortable with you and understands where you're at and how attracted you are to them, they can be very kind of, they can be very flirtatious, and like I said, like very touchy-feely, like the types of people who are like freaks in the sheets, but gentlemen and ladies, in public, like it's like a quickie, in the closet, while everyone else is out in the kitchen having a grand old time, and you and Virgo walk out like it's nothing, like you just walk back in from having a conversation, that's Virgo. Like a Virgo is all about being a chameleon with their flirting. I don't know, like they're very adaptable to their situation, but it just takes them a little bit of time to warm up, I think. So this is how a Virgo flirts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What are your thoughts on Virgos and flirting? To my Virgos out there, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, and all those in between, let me know what your comments are. And for those of you who aren't Virgos or don't have Virgo energy, let me know your thoughts and your perceptions, your perspective as well in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, share with your friends and family, and also if you would like a personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading from me or an astrology birth chart reading from me, then check out my website, LamarTownsendTarot.com, spelled just like my channel name. The links are in the description box below as well. Love and light, and I'll catch you in the next video.